What is it, Well,
I guess this is news. Jackie's wife is on the phone, and she wants to...
She wants to defend herself?
Yeah.
We'll be perfectly happy to take that call.
Hi, Nancy. If you were my wife...
What?
I wouldn't allow some guy to hit you with a beer. I'd be sort of attentive afterwards.
Oh. Well, I wish that I was your wife, Howard.
You're not kidding. When I heard what Jackie didn't do, you got hit with a beer at the beer
Listen,
fest.
I'm not calling to defend myself.
Hey, by the way,
I just thought you'd like to hear the real story, that's all.
Let me just say something. I am so upset that I didn't get to see you on Friday. I was yelling at Jackie. I understand you were wearing like almost a see-through top.
Well, after somebody threw the beer at me, I was.
Yeah. And then what happened? You were on stage and someone threw a beer.
Somebody threw a beer. They didn't throw it at me. I guess they were throwing it at Jackie or whatever.
Probably.
But we got off the stage, and I was, I guess, visibly upset.
No, and by the way...
I wasn't upset at Jackie.
Right.
And he, I know it's hard to believe that he's a little irrational and kind of nasty when he's drunk.
Hard to believe. If I was you, I'd never allow him to be drunk.
We talked about it afterwards.
Right. He didn't defend
and
you.
I didn't say. I thought Jason was such a sweetheart. Now I hate him.
Yeah, right.
And by the way, we all have to see each other tonight.
Why is that?
We're getting together for John's birthday. Nancy and Jason will both be there.
Oh, excellent.
Jason's there?
Jason's there.
I'm not
Great. I didn't say. What did he say? I said I want my time.
Yes, this is my time.
Jackie told me that if I was going to be upset, to go the F home.
He was
thank
going to let me go home on the
Thank you.
train.
I knew there was something going on. Why would you do that, Jackie?
I just said, just let me be upset for 5 minutes. I said, I'm not upset at you. I'm just upset. You should have seen me.
You were upset because you wore a nice outfit, and the thing got ruined.
And I mean, everybody was telling me, "Oh, Nan, you just look like you're wearing tie-dye." I mean, I was wearing a white dress that was completely
and it was the same dress you wore at your wedding. It's the same dress.
That's kind of besides the point.
Let me tell you something, my dear. I heard you look smashing in that outfit, and boy, I tell you something. If somebody did that to you, and you were my woman.
I didn't even expect Jackie to do anything except maybe have 5 seconds of sympathy for me.
But that, that puts the story in a whole different light. We didn't know what he had said to you.
That's right.
But I mean, that was his first reaction to me. And he said, "This is show business, Nan. If you can't put a smile on your," I mean, he would.
What would he know about show business?
I was just saying, just let me be upset for 5 minutes.
Right.
And I kept saying, "I'm not upset at you, Jack. I'm just upset."
So then, when you really got upset because he wasn't paying attention to the fact, and he was saying mean things to you, you got up and you went to go take care of it. So he comes running after you.
No, he told me to go the F home, so I walked away from him. Whoa. That's what he told me.
What's wrong with you, Jackie? Why would you tell her to go the F home? Someone threw a beer on her.
I don't know.
What?
I apologize.
Oh.
Well, I mean, he apologized
You should
later,
worship her, man.
I do.
She's got such a hot little body, man. I would just make her feel good. I would lick the beer off that top.
And I did.
If I had just gotten from him, "Oh, honey, I'm sorry. Look at you."
Yeah.
But I didn't get even
He's
1
insensitive.
second of sympathy, or he was just telling me this is show business.
Who lost
and put a
45
smile on
And
your
by the
face.
way, and who even know, and how would he know it's show business? What do you mean? Show business is getting a beer thrown on you? What kind of show business is
No,
that?
he just said that, and he was saying to me, "Nan, you're at a beer fest. What do you expect?" And I was like, I don't know. I guess I expected not to have a beer thrown on me. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, you didn't go prepared for that.
No, Jackie's insensitive. You're right.
Who lost 45 pounds for you?
Oh, big deal. You lost it
Jackie,
for yourself.
I can't believe you lied to us that way.
Yeah.
I can't believe Jason told a story that. What do you mean? I want my time. What
He
does
couldn't.
that
had
mean?
no idea, Nancy,
He
what
couldn't
he
hear
was
what you were
talking
saying. He thought that's what you were saying.
What I was saying was just give me 5 minutes to be upset. I wasn't
Well, in
asking
this
for
case-
anything from anybody.
In this case, I have to take your side.
That's right.
Holy shit.
Well,
I
watch
know
that.
it's surprising.
You better bleep that one.
I didn't bleep that.
That's unbelievable.
You don't have to bleep that. She didn't say it. If she had said it, I would have bleeped it.
Anyway, I just...
I happen to take your side in this one
You
because...
just want to see her in that dress.
No, I don't. I am telling you that...
That was horrible, Jack.
She got a beer thrown on her. All you had to say was, hey, it's horrible. Maybe you can go clean it up. I don't know. You don't have to tell her to say...
And what I told him later was just validate my feelings for 5 seconds.
But in all fairness, sometimes you do get a little crazy with him. So maybe he was... you know what? You know what? You're right. You know what, Nancy? You're absolutely right. That is not a legitimate statement. What I said.
Inappropriate response
You are
from
absolutely right in this case.
Why are you doing this to me?
What? Agreeing with you?
Agreeing with me?
Because you're right. I don't.
What is that wrong?
The only time
What's going on in the background?
No, the only time I
smells so
disagree
red.
with you. No, the only
Are you
time
letting me ramble on and you guys are talking about something else?
No.
No, we're talking to you.
The only time I disagree with you is when you're wrong. This time you're right. That's all. I'm honest.
I'm surprised that Jackie didn't own up to barrack behavior.
No, because you know what? He's embarrassed, and he's afraid that if he does, then Nancy will yell at him more. But let me tell you
I'm
something.
telling you right now, the only thing that I just yelled at him for getting mad at me.
You're a sexy woman.
I understand everything.
You're
now.
a sexy woman. You have a right to your feelings. You have a right. You keep yourself in shape for that big fatso, that drunk.
Do we have
you
great
never let
sex
yourself
all weekend?
fall.
I never saw you let yourself go.
Tell them what great sex we had all weekend.
Yeah, great.
I don't know why you slept with the bum.
Mick, why don't you sleep with me? Believe me, I would have given you a good
He's
workout.
going to send you home on the train.
Did Jackie show you the cover of the book?
Did he show me what?
The cover of my book?
Of course.
Yeah, so what'd you think?
I think you look great. I even told him that.
Thanks.
He didn't tell you that.
He didn't tell you that.
I
No, he
did
wouldn't tell
tell
me.
you that.
No, you didn't. You never tell me what Nancy says.
You weren't listening.
Just for 5 seconds, if you could tell me what Nancy thinks.
I happen to think you're a handsome man, Howard.
Well, I happen to think you're a real hot fox.
As
She's looking for a
unpopular
And I
as
think
that
you're
might
very
be.
sexy, too. Well, all right. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, we're sorry we didn't understand and Jackie didn't tell us the true
Thanks for clearing it
story.
up, Nancy.
Plug your band, Sirianni.
You what?
No, don't tell her what to do.
See us at the Classy Coffee and J.D. Gates and Homestead and Iron Horse. And all
Okay.
that junk.
Very good, Nancy.
Thanks.
All right, thank
See
you.
you later.
You poor bastard.
What are you saying?
First of all, what is she even coming to the beer fest for?
Well, that's a good
I just wanted to
question.
get the story by agreeing with it.
You are so incredibly phony and
I know.
so good at it.
Let me tell you something. You are 100% right. You go to a beer fest.
Wait a minute.
Wait a second. Well, I had to get the story from her. If I started arguing, you never would have known.
Is it ringing yet?
Rationale.
All right, no. Here's the deal. I'm not picking up.
saying?
First of all, the guy is going to work at a beer fest, even though it is a fun thing. What his wife is doing there in the first place is beyond me. Why
Well,
can't
there I
Jackie
agree with
just
you,
go?
but he let her come.
Right. So she
Stern
shows up.
bands aren't exactly delegates.
She's at a beer fest.
Yes.
Where there's a bunch of drunken maniacs. You don't show up, number one, in a
wedding dress.
in a wedding dress at a beer fest. You don't wear your good clothes to a beer fest. She shows up. What is she doing there in the first place? Well, she's sitting down and signing
She was
autographs.
invited. She was invited
By who?
by Liz, who threw the thing.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you wanted to be there on your own. So he's hostile anyway because he wants to be there on his own without his wife. She shows up. She gets beer thrown on her by a bunch of drunken idiots, which is what you
gets
expect.
Very rightly upset.
So
Very rightly
and let me tell you what they're leaving out of this.
What?
She probably starts working on Jackie, and he's so gun shy from getting worked over. Every time that she shows up somewhere, there's always an argument and a fight. Jackie, how close am I here?
Way you off.
Yeah. Oh, I'm way off.
Way off.
Oh, okay.
He's got to go home.
All right. So he's so used to wherever they go, they fight.
Yeah.
And there's always a problem. And Nancy's got a whole thing surrounding her, and there's all kind of things going on.
Now we're gonna fight tonight.
So then Jackie, so Jackie goes, listen, if you got a beer thrown on you, go the F home if you can't take it.
You're saying that in a reasonable fashion.
Yeah, a
He
guy,
would say
if it was a guy
reasonably.
standing there next to him, we would say the same thing. If Gary was standing there pissing and moaning because he wore a suit.
Gary wouldn't have a reaction like that.
Yeah, well, who can take that? The guy's working. He's signing autographs. He's trying to make some dough so she can have that stupid office that they have. She makes those dumb artwork. And finally, and there's going to be a whole scene. What's Jackie going to do about it?
Well, he didn't have to yell at her, go the F.
He can't take it anymore.
Oh, you guys.
I'm 100%.
Thanks for helping.
You bet. Yeah, she's back on the phone.
I'm not going to John's dinner party.
Hello? Nance? Hi, honey.
I take that back. I think you're ugly, and I hate you.
Oh, you love me.
And Jackie, don't come home. I'm not going to the dinner party.
Stop.
You suck, Howard. You really suck. You really suck.
That's the way I
Did
feel.
I say you suck?
You could say I suck.
You suck, man.
I know I do. No, you know what it is, though?
Goodbye. No, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
In my
Goodbye.
own wife,
What?
seriously, let me just tell you something.
Honey,
What?
he's fooling him.
Come on, only kidding.
So am I. It's a big joke.
There you go, big joke. My own wife, I even say to her, don't go to these things. What are you going for? It's a bunch of knuckleheads
Howard, let me
who
tell you
go
something.
there. What do you expect?
Let
It's a
me
bunch
tell
of
you something.
drunks.
But I would not.
It's a bunch of
as
drunks.
much
They're
as
gonna
you
throw
paint-
beer, and Jackie's
as
in the
much as you
middle
paint
of
a
it.
bad picture of me. First of all,
Yeah.
Jackie and I don't fight wherever we go. That's absolutely ridiculous. We do? Like where?
All right.
Where else do we
Just
do?
have
Come on,
fun.
you two, you know you get your ass
It
in
looks
an
like
uproar.
fighting to everybody else. Maybe you
Yeah.
two aren't
To
fighting.
where? Where, Robin?
Let me ask you something,
Name
Jack.
one other place.
If Jackie
They're
was burning,
baiting you.
if Jackie
I don't know
was
what you're
burning,
talking
who's baiting anyway? I know that Nancy has very strong opinions, and she has to keep
We
you in
have
line, and
occasionally
rightly
had a
so.
fight. I just have
You
to
really
do
are.
it.
You had to be tamed. I mean, you were completely out of control
were
when
a
you married
wild
Nancy.
man,
You were
that's true.
wild, and Nancy knows your whole nature. and all the stuff you're up to, and she basically put a stop
Nancy
to
is
it.
like Siegfried and Roy.
Yeah, she's got to do a whole. Jackie's like a wild child, you know, and doesn't see anything wrong with, like, you know, wild parties, girls, and the whole thing.
Yeah, he's a real party, I'll tell you.
Yeah, and if his wife didn't really rein him in,
That's right.
she would not literally have a husband or a marriage. I know that about Jackie.
And that didn't happen before he got married.
No, no. You
had
got a little stronger
bit of control,
when you
but
got more
once
control once you got
to
married.
him, you really whipped him into shape.
Yeah, and the point is you had to do it. So wherever you guys go, there's a fight. But Jackie's now
I
completely.
agree, I whip him, but I don't know if I whip him into
Jackie's
shape.
completely pussy whipped now. I mean, he's not even the same guy I used to work
No.
with.
Aesop Stern.
No, hey, dude, you're not the
Well,
same
you know-
guy. Nancy has completely taken you to the point where you won't even get a rub down.
That is not the Jackie who would be Jackie if it wasn't for Nancy.
Right. And there is a Jackie
I
that.
don't stop him from fondling you now, do I, Robin?
No, that you couldn't. I don't even think you have the power to do that.
Some things I just can't control.
Well, there's some things I can't control either. I guess that's
And fondle
why,
me, honey. Why don't you come down here and fondle me?
Right, you should
Anyway,
fondle him.
all I was going to say is,
Nah, you got it.
besides you suck.
I love you.
You shouldn't go to a beer
And you're
fest.
ugly. What?
Thanks.
I love you. Is she talking to me or you?
You.
Oh,
She can
You.
possibly be talking about me. She dreams about me.
I love you, honey.
Just, I know I'm going to hang up the phone and you're going to...
Well, I took
Say
your
mean
side,
things
Nancy.
about me
I
again,
think you're
so-
absolutely right.
No, she's wrong. She shouldn't go to beer fest. She
Yes,
shouldn't have been
she
there in the
should.
first place.
There's
more
no
on
way
to
that
throw
I
the
would have
beer-
been
through the-
upset for the
She
rest
wears her
I had-
wedding
as a matter
gown.
of fact, I had a great time for the rest
She
of the
wears
night.
her
But
wedding
I'm the kind
gown.
of person that needs my 5 minutes.
All right.
You know, I
You
could have been
needed-
upset for 5. I was fine the rest of the night. Jackie's the one
You
who
needed
sulked
your
the rest
time.
of the
You
night.
needed your time.
I didn't suck the rest of the
I
night.
said you sulked.
Yeah, because he's so afraid of what's going to happen when he
did.
gets home.
And he tells me to go the F home and then goes running after me. That's not my problem.
Well, yeah, because he's afraid of what's going to happen the rest of the whole
And what's
weekend.
going to happen? What's going to happen?
You're not going to talk to him, and he can't deal with it.
That's not true. I don't not talk to him.
All right. I don't know.
Then
Listen,
he was afraid of what you were going to say.
right. I don't know why Jackie's so pussy whipped.
You know what? He doesn't even remember what went down. So
I
you know,
remember
what difference does it
everything.
make?
Oh, please.
He was drunk.
I'm going to sit
I
here and
know.
run the whole thing
Why
by
do you
them.
drink, Jackie? Your wife doesn't like
I'm
it.
going to run
Why
the
don't you-
whole thing by
Nancy,
I
them
knew
so
he
they
was
can
going to be
interpret.
drunk that night.
You can't stop him from drinking?
I knew he was going to
Stop
be drunk
Jackie
that
from
night.
drinking
Well,
beer.
she
You know, and the
stopped
thing
him.
was that I wasn't drinking.
She
so.
stopped him from getting massages. She could certainly stop him from drinking.
The massage and beer are two different things
Yeah.
with Jackie.
Have you tried to get him to stop drinking?
He knows I'm not crazy about his drinking. He doesn't drink hardly at all anymore. He doesn't. You know, and I knew that he was going to be drunk that night, so you know I wasn't upset with that at all, not even
Right.
a little bit.
All right.
You were ready for that.
You forgot how belligerent he gets when he's drunk.
Yes, I did forget that.
You told me you never could forget that.
You're right, honey. I don't forget that.
All right, you two. I don't have time for
I'll
this. I'm in the
see you
middle of.
later.
All right, goodbye, Nancy. You poor dude, man. She's cute and everything, but man, there's a whole other lot of fish in the sea, bro.
No,
Cut
she's
your
worth it. What? We couldn't work with Jackie if there wasn't a Nancy.
I know. That's true. Thank God for Nancy.
Yes.
Well, that's nice to hear you say
Yeah.
that.
Oh, come on, I dig her. She's just a royal pain in the ass. Who really needs a guy who can sort of like just teach her how to like be a little bit subservient.
Subservient?
Yeah, she needs.
I don't think
she
so.
She needs a guy like me browbeating her.
Nah, I don't think you. I think she could give you a run for
You
your
think
money.
so? I'd like to take that
I'd
challenge.
love to see the two of you together.
She sent you lobster bisque today.
Lobster bisque.
A whole pile.
Yeah, from that filthy kitchen of yours. I wouldn't even taste it.
You're such a...
I would burn spoons that touched your kitchen floor.
I hope you die a horrible, twisted death.
Thank you. All right, Robin, come on. Let's continue with the news.
Yes, please.
And Jackie will be at Catch a...